All the striving, all the chasing, what's the point if we all die? That's the reality. It's not that our lives have no value. It's that when we focus only on chasing pleasure, success, or recognition, we miss the truth. Everything apart from God will fade like footprints washed away by the ocean waves. Think about it. We pour ourselves into our work, hoping that achievement will give us a sense of purpose. We chase after wealth, believing it will bring us lasting happiness. We seek out experiences, relationships, and pleasures, only to realize they're like sand slipping through our fingers. It's not that any of these things are inherently wrong. It's just that they can never truly satisfy us. Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, tried it all. He had more wealth, more power, more experiences than anyone could imagine. And what was his conclusion? Meaningless. Meaningless. Everything is meaningless. It might sound bleak, but it's the kind of truth that frees us, because it shows us what really matters. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to laugh, and a time to weep. Life is filled with moments that rise and fall like the tides. You can chase after the wind, or you can learn to find peace in the midst of it all by recognizing that your ultimate purpose comes from something greater than yourself. Here's the truth. Everything in this world will fade. Wealth, status, and even our youth will wither away. But God endures forever. And when you understand that, when you align your life with God's will, instead of running after fleeting things, you find purpose in the mundane, meaning in the struggle. You realize that everything under the sun is meaningless when disconnected from the one who made the sun, the wind, and your very soul. Instead, it challenges us to look deeper, to shift our perspective, stop trying to control outcomes, stop placing your worth in things that are destined to disappear. Instead, learn to delight in the life God has given you. Enjoy the simple moments. Cherish your relationships. Do your work with joy, because each of these is a gift from God. You might feel like what you're doing is insignificant. You might feel overwhelmed by the endless cycle of days that seem to lead nowhere. But remember this: the purpose of your life isn't found in the things of this world. It's found in God's eternal plan. When you live with that understanding, the emptiness starts to fade. Because now, you're not just chasing the wind. You're being led by the one who controls it. Live for God, love others deeply, and find contentment in what you have today. Life isn't about accumulating more. It's about realizing that true fulfillment only comes from God's presence, from knowing that no matter how empty the world might feel, your soul can be full. That's the key to lighting up a world that's often lost in the shadows of meaningless pursuits. God has chosen you to light the world.